As we approach Christmas, you're probably receiving multiple appeals to give to worthy nonprofits. Thankfully, our moral compass for life gives us clear guidance on our stewardship role of what I call the 4 T's: time, talent, temple, and treasure. As the psalmist writes, you gave them charge of everything you made, putting all things under their authority. So, if you're a steward over how to respond to these financial appeals, I recommend you write out a priority list and rank the nonprofits that you care about or that you've been personally involved with in 2020. Let me give you an example, okay? It's Global Heart Ministries. Our passion is to help bring the gospel to those without access to the life-giving words of Jesus. So, giving access to his message is in the most unreached region in the world through Global Heart Ministries makes sense to us. You see, GHM offers faith-building resources digitally and also helps connect new believers to the underground church so they can learn to follow Jesus in hostile environments. So I suggest you identify your passion areas as you think about what ministries to give your treasure this month. Then prioritize how much you want to give each ministry. Find out about the strategies each ministry uses to serve their selected audience. Global Heart Ministries focus is Central Asia, where 96% of the population remains unreached. Finally, as you evaluate stewardship, I would visit an organization's webpage to identify how they're making an impact. With GHM, I read an amazing stat as they reached 1.5 million people across Central Asia with the hope of Jesus this year. Also, 250,000 decisions to follow Christ were recorded, with more than 15,000 downloading a portion of the Bible in their language. Excellent work. I also read about the spiritual journey of a 30-year-old named Vishni in Azerbaijan. Although he chose to follow Jesus at a young age, he became disenchanted with God when his mother suddenly died when he was at the impressionable age of just 15. Vishni believed God was responsible for her death. He had no way of reasoning how a loving God could take his mother from him. So Vishni began smoking and drinking and hanging out with bad company. His father was not a follower of Christ. He became furious and ashamed of his son. He kicked him out of the house, and that was definitely his turning point. He called out to God, pleading with God to reveal himself. Vishnu felt a heart-calming peace as the teachings of Jesus calmed his soul. He realized how his pursuits with friends were empty and worthless. Later that summer, he devoted his life fully to Jesus. Then he discovered Global Heart Ministries. Vishnu has become a leader on GHM's Connect Center team. They give the hope of Jesus to those seeking truth. I trust that will help you as you evaluate your own stewardship. I'm Mark Cordick.